Hello, hello, good morning. How are you? Okay, we're going to do W2 Jags, and the prompt for this was to tangle in color. So, really like that idea. I watched Mimi's video, helped me tremendously. I tried doing this one on my own at church the other day. I couldn't wrap my head around it. So watching somebody else do it was really quite helpful. I really like this rounded look, but this is super advanced and I couldn't manage it. I think I need to just stick with the standard like this until I have a good grasp of what's going on with the pattern. And since it said tangle in color, I really like the sample. The sample is absolutely gorgeous. I think what I'm going to do is I've decided I'm going to do each step of the pattern in a different color pen, and maybe that'll help my brain really wrap itself around this particular pattern. I would consider this an advanced pattern because I just couldn't do it. Just looking at it, I couldn't do it. So first thing we're going to do is make ourselves a square grid, and then we're going to do these triangles, but instead of being, let me zoom way in on this, instead of being from corner to corner inside the square, we go slightly outside the square. Can you see that? I think that's the key, and I think that's where I goofed up before. You go slightly outside the square, so there's a corner of this line that's in this next square. Okay, so we do a row of those, and then we do a row going the other way, and I think I'm going to turn my paper around so that I'm doing a consistent shape. But then you do it again here. See how it's partly into this square and over to here? And I may actually make a really faint line here so I'm consistent with this. I think that was another one of my problems, is that my triangles weren't a consistent shape, so it caused a pattern to not be quite right. So you just keep going up and down, up and down. That's the first thing, until we've got it all filled in. And then this is the part that really I had such a hard time with. I don't know why I had a hard time, but we need to draw from here, which is right on the line, right there. See on the green line? Can you see that? Right there, over, and make sure we're touching this over, touch that line, and straight across. And then go the other way. From that green line, over, touch that line, and come here. I don't know what I was doing here. I maybe was going a little more this way. I did something wrong here, and it just didn't look right. And I really need to get this pattern down. Once I have a pattern established on how to do it with the step out, then I can go off the beaten path. Most of the time a pattern is fairly simple and I can just see how to go off the beaten path. This one I cannot. It's just and I have that problem with very structured patterns. I know that my brain likes a more fluid, flowy type pattern, and so these really super structured ones just blow my mind. But look at how awesome that is as a pattern. And then coming down here, this sort of is there's one there, there's one here with the color. Trying to tip that so you don't get too much glare. And then there's this one with the curves, which I'm assuming you do the triangles with a curve instead of with a straight, but then I don't know how to do these other bits. I got the curve part, I figured that out, but then this part just completely threw me. But I think it's because I haven't mastered this step yet in the square, so doing it in a curve I lost it. So let's give it a go. I got myself a nice big piece of paper. I'm going to turn on my light so I can see, so you guys can see I'm gonna turn down my heater. It's really cold again, but it doesn't need to be coming on so much. Okay. Turn that down so you guys can hear. And come on, focus. Hello. What that was, I don't really know. But I'm going to go ahead and just mark. I'm going to use my pencil and make nice, even, straight marks. Okay. I don't always use a nice straight edge, but when I want to really grasp my head around a particular pattern like this one, yeah, the straight edge is absolutely necessary. I see that my paper isn't even, so we're just going to pretend that those bits here don't exist. Let me just cut off those edges. If I cut off those edges, then I will be even, won't I? Let me do that. Because, you know, I use those scrap packs and I'm sure they're not all cut evenly. Okay, there. That problem was solved, wasn't it? Now I want to, I think I'm going to make my pattern go this way. Okay, so I'm going to erase here. So I actually have a border. I'm not going to use that. Something like that. Erase all that. Now we go. Eraser cruds. I don't like eraser cruds. Maybe can I? No, I don't want to do that. I'll just dump it over here on the floor. Try to keep most of it off my desk. That's better. Yes, still a little bit, but it's better. Okay, so now I think I'm going to do them going this way. So I'm going to make a little tick. How wide are these? How wide are these little spots? Ugh. That's not an easy one to divide. What the heck? No. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to eyeball it. About here. I want to make a little mark where I think about half is, because I think that will help me in my construction. I don't know if it will or if it's just completely wasted time, but okay. Made myself my marks. I'm ready to go. See? There. Now, I need to decide what is my first color going to be. I think I'm going to do the pink and green as the main, and then the blue as the last step. So let's start with the pinks. So I'm going to go slightly over. And slightly over. Let me start here. Slightly over. To there. And then like to there. Can you see? Seem to be better going up toward the, I have a landing spot. I have a spot that my eye can tell my hand that's where you're headed. I seem to be straighter when I do that. And I think I'm going to skip, and I'm going to do it the every other one, and then I'm going to do the green the other way. I'm going to start here slightly off. Like that, and aim toward my middle spot. That's working really well. My brain is happy with this. If I start here and aim there, then I know where I'm going. Rather than starting here and aiming here because I don't have a spot to land. But if I start there, that's working really well for my brain. Okay. Okay, one more time. Okay, that's working really well for me. That was better than I did when I tried to practice at a church. I don't know, maybe I was just distracted at church. I like drawing at church, but I do tend to not do well with a pattern where I really have to think. I'm better off with patterns that just kind of more simple when I'm working at church. My paper is all buckled. I think it's because it's so moist in the air. It has changed a little bit. Oh, I just thought about something. I need to change this piece of paper. I'll do it at the end of the next video, or before the next video, because I'm in January now. But we've changed quarters. I like to do a new piece of paper at the end of each quarter. All right, so I was turning it this way. And then I want to do my greens the same way. We're going to go from here to there, and here to there, just like that. Perfect. Wow, look how nice and even that is. I never draw anything nice and even like that. I am much more loosey-goosey. Well, this is a good one for my brain today. Let's try again. Ah, that was pretty symmetrical. Wow. I've done a pretty dang good job. Huh. Surprise, surprise. All right. Now, this hard part. And I think I'm gonna try it a little bit in pencil first. Just to give my brain the idea what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm going from here. No. Where did I say I was starting? I said I was starting somewhere. I'm starting on the upward triangle. I am starting at this spot here. I'm hitting that line and going that way. I think that was what my problem was. I was going the wrong direction. Okay. So I'm starting at this line and then going here. Starting at that line and going here. Okay. Okay, my brain has that particular movement down now. I can go back into pen. I'm going to do my blue. That one. That one. And that one. Okay, I'm going to do that same movement again. I'm just going to keep going with that same movement. From the green to the pink to the green. Green to pink to green. Green to pink to green. Hitting that mark on the square. There we go. Okay, turn it around and do the same thing. But now I'm doing pinks. Pink to green to pink. Like that. Right? Right. Okay. Okay, now I need to go the other way. How can I go the other way and keep my brain happy? Because sometimes when I go to do things backwards or upside down, my brain's not happy. No matter which way I do it, it's going to be upside. So I need to work this way. I need to start here and work this way. So I need to start there, that line, and that way. Start there, that line, and that way. Here, here, here. Here. Oh, I'm doing better. I am doing better. Now I need to go this way. Or turn it around. Let's do the same movement. Yeah, let's do this. Same movement. From here, right where it crosses the pencil line. And then to there. Okay. How do they do the edges? Or do they not? Not really. They just leave them. Okay. Now, I want to shade and color. What do I want to do? Let's color in these blocks. Let's get rid of our pencil. Let's get rid of our pencil lines. Why did I pick up this eraser? You guys know I don't like this eraser. I mean, it works fantastic. It's a great eraser. But why didn't I pick up my kneaded eraser so I don't end up with schmutz? I don't like the schmutz. Ugh, the dogs next door. Really? Thought they were done barking. That's why I came out here. They were barking all morning. I thought they were done. So I came out here. But apparently they're not done. They're just gonna yammer away. Okay. Get rid of all the pencil dust. Go over here off my desk. Better. Okay. Let's color these squares in blue. I really want to play with this pattern some more, and I really want to get it down so that I can do those curvy shapes. Really like those curvy shapes, but I think I need to practice with straight shapes more first so I can really grasp this pattern. I don't usually practice them before I do them here on the video, but I knew I was going to have troubles with it, and I'm glad I practiced so that I knew where I had gone wrong, so that I could try to correct that here live on the video. Well, live in person on the video. Although it might have been interesting for you guys to see my mistakes. If I had my sketch pad in here, I would show you, but I don't have it. Didn't think about it till just now that I should have brought that in with me. But you do not want to wait while I go running in the house rummaging through my travel bag to find it. So I want to color, and I'm going to color with, I'm going to shade with some color pencil. In the pink and the green. I think the two colors helped me also get that in my brain a little bit better. I really like that. Okay. So let's find my colored pencils. I think I'll put them over here. Or should I use the Faber-Castells? Do I have a nice pink in here? There's a purple. Is that names on them? Oh, there. Magenta. Oh, that's a pink. Magenta's a pink, right? Let's use magenta and green and this beautiful phthalo blue. Let's use those 3. Okay, I want them more pointy, so let me grab my pencil sharpener and get them just slightly more pointy. Okay, start with magenta. So I want to shade them here on this side of the point. Like that. But since they don't smudge, I'm going to have to bring down the smudge myself. Like that. Get darker toward that edge. I'm being really picky now. Like that. But if I was shading with regular pencil, this is where I would shade it. And then I would blend it a little bit. But since I can't blend these, which I don't think I can blend these. I haven't tried. Can I blend these? You know what? Do I have my odorless mineral spirits in here? I brought it. I still don't have it. What the heck? Is this it? Oh, I think so. I think that's where I put it. In this little... Oh no, it's dry. That's where I was going to put it. I just haven't put it in there yet. Alright, don't have any. There we go. There's that. That one. And this one. I'm going to try. I'm going to do a little testing because I haven't tried it with this pencil. Let me do a little testing. I want the thinner stump. Try it with a little solvent. See what this one does. So if I did just a single line, what would it do? Well, that would work. Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use a little of our solvent to blend that out just a little more. Make it a little softer. And so I don't have to work so hard with the pencil. I can still get it in there. But then I can blend it out a little bit more with the solvent. So you can use odorless mineral spirits. You can use, on this particular one I'm using Vaseline. Odorless mineral spirits work the best, and I don't know why. I own some. Why I don't have it in here where I'm working, I don't rightly know. But I will have to solve that. But that's how you blend colored pencil. You can't just do it with a blending stump. See, let me do it with just a regular blending stump with no spirits. Oh, the polychromos blends a little bit without. Oh. Oh. Good to know. Okay. I don't need the solvent for polychromos. I do need the solvent for Faber-Castell. Faber-Castell doesn't just blend by itself. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, let me get a fresh blending stump that I'm going to use just for colored pencil. This one. Okay. That's going up there. Okay, and this one's got solvent on it. I need to keep that separate because I don't want to put solvent on my pieces that I don't want solvent on. The coloring part's going to be the longest part, so if you guys want to fast forward, you're welcome to do so. But now that I know that it'll do that, I can be a little bit more free and fast with my coloring, and then I can smudge it where I want it with the blending stump. Ooh, how exciting. I love to discover new things about my art supplies. And this one. I'm glad I discovered that before I started on my artwork. Okay, so one end of this I'm going to reserve for the warm tones. The other end I'm going to reserve for the cool tones. We're just going to smudge that and get that a little softer. Oh, isn't that delightful? Didn't know we could do that. I'm so happy. I like it better softened just a bit, like that. So how's 2020 treating you guys so far? We haven't gone very far into it yet, but we'll see. See how 2020 is going to treat us this year. I am cautiously optimistic that 2020 will get my husband a new job. That would be nice. I'm blessed and very fortunate that I have a job, that we continue to have medical insurance, and that we have enough money set aside that, you know, one of us being out of work doesn't put us on the streets. That is a blessing, and I do not take it for granted. Absolutely 100% for sure, I do not take it for granted. I was going to put blue in here, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just going to put the pink and the green. I want some blue though. We'll see where it takes me. We will see where it takes me. Now, I didn't test it on the green. Maybe I should. Let me test on the green. Turn it over and test on the green. Does it smudge the green as well as it smudges the pink? Not quite as well, but it does smudge. Okay, good to know. We'll put a little more generous with our application of color. Maybe that'll help the smudging. Maybe I'll highlight with blue. Can I highlight with blue? Or should I just highlight with white and not worry about the blue? I don't know. I'll have to play with it on the back. See what happens. Okay. Smudgy time. Oop, wrong end. Blur the edges just a little. Why did I start there in the middle? That was an odd place to start. Okay, see how the blending stump, this happens a lot when I get a fresh blending stump. Can you see how it's kind of made a blob there? There. Use a sanding block, piece of sandpaper, or a nail file to just rub and get that chunk off. That happens a lot, especially on fresh blending stumps. It has this little blob of paper that builds up on that end. See, now I've gotten rid of that blob and it will work better. That's better. Now that blob's not in my way. I think I'm still gonna put that blue in there because I think that's where it belongs. And then I'm gonna use some white to highlight like shiny bits on the top of these. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I will do both. Green doesn't pull downward as easily as the red. I'm really having to work at it a little bit more, but that's okay. But I like it a little fuzzy. It makes it show that it's a shadow and that not that I've colored the object with this. The object's not green, the shadow is green. Does that make sense? Oh, that's cool. Okay. I do like that. I need to put this away in... I need to set it over there with my colored pencils. So remember, that's a colored pencil blender. Then I'm going to put just a bit of blue here in the middle of these. I'm not going to fill it, I don't think. I'm just going to get a snitch of that color in there. Like that, and I need to smudge it. Put my pencil back in my little tray. Smudge the blue. That brings in all the colors that I decided I was going to use. Okay. And then use white to highlight. Highlight those triangles. Make them pop. And then go this way and do the same thing. Like that. Oh, I like how that turned out. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now the question is, do I want some sort of border on this thing? I think I kind of do, but I think I want it to be pencil. And I want it to be a soft pencil. I need the, where'd my 6B go? 4B. 4B is good. There's my 6B. I want to just do a really soft pencil so I can just smudge it really good. This is soft pencil smudges really easy. Okay, and then the big blending stump. I want just a big soft border. Okay, I definitely will play with this again. I really want to nail it down. But I like how that turned out. I actually think I want to put a little of this border smudging up into the, just that one around the edge. Just to kind of incorporate it so that it's part of the same thing and not like separate. Like that. Yeah. I want a little bit of that gray graphite, but I'm not putting, you see I'm not putting any more pencil. I'm just spreading whatever's left on my tip of my blending stump kind of around the page to give it a mid-tone that it's missing. It's missing a mid-tone. There we go. There we go. That's what it needed. And now I can sign it and give it its title, which I've forgotten already. W2 Jags. In color. It's kind of, my paper is kind of curled. I think that's from all that coloring. Okay, that's better. Alrighty, I think I'm happy with that. I actually like it that way better, but that's not the way I signed it, so that's the way it's going to be. Alright, you guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. And move forward into 2020 in the intention that you want it to be. Make an intention and move forward that way. That's the best thing to do. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.